G'day and welcome to Lawler's Corner. How's it going? Aboard the Pelican once again on anchor in the middle of the Brizzy River. It's been an interesting day. Now I've just got to work out the penny and stuff to the YouTube channel, so just bear with me while I do the basics. Good Lord. I think I know how. Here we are. Kill the volume. Okay. Now I've got something. Right. Now I have to go back to this. Get the link. Invite. Copy. Yay. Back to there. Hit today. Paste. And pin. There we go. So, okay. What am I looking at here? Yep, now we're back. Right. Yep, all done and dusted. So, last weekend we had a flood warning for the Brisbane River, and as in keeping with my standard plan, is that as soon as they declare a flood emergency in this river, Pelican and I are leaving. So we packed up on Friday night, and by the time we refueled and got supplies on and fucked around, we eventually got out of the Brisbane River on Saturday afternoon, and then sailed across to a little place called Green Island, about 13 nautical miles to the south of us, and hid behind there for the night in some very adverse conditions. Waves up to 3 metres and winds gusting up to 25 knots. So it made it interesting, and the old girl took to it like a duck to water. She was absolutely beautiful, and yeah, she handled it well. And if we ever get someone in here like Emma Beth or someone who might help me, Emma, where are you? But of course, like a boat, as soon as you do anything, something goes wrong. So on the way back in, the main mast got caught up in the at the top of the mast because one of the screws had come out of the sail track and that jammed it all up. And so there was only one solution, that was to climb to the top of the frigging mast. And then my two crew members, being cowardly bastards, a pair of them, decided they weren't climbing the mast. So that just left Muggins me. So, and of course, because the halyard's attached to the top of the mainsail, that's what you use for your safety harness to get up the mast safely. So without the halyard, no safety harness required. So I just had to climb up there myself and fix it and then climb back down. But all ended well, of course. And yeah, and then we had a great time. So we ended up spending 3 days out on the bay, and it was cool. It was good, in some very adverse conditions. And the last day was a beautiful day sailing. We actually got 10.8 knots of speed under sail and motor on our way home, which is not bad going. And so clocked up somewhere around about another 100 nautical miles over those 3 days, which takes me up to about 700 nautical miles now in this boat since I brought her in July. And yeah, we're having a great time, but a slow learning curve and expensive one, but we're getting there. And apart from that, well, I'm just going to keep talking and bore everyone to death. I do have some footage I can show you of Pelican steaming away. And here is the first one of those. This is her early Saturday evening. That rope is swinging because of the wind, and we're plugging along, having a great old time. And then the waves just keep getting worse and worse. And the wind worse and worse. But it was a good time. It really was. And it's a shame the night vision we can't really show you because the gaff Garmin truck diesel dash cam that I use isn't that good in dark conditions. It relies on the headlights of the truck to light up the road ahead, but can't exactly drive a boat with headlights on. And so we ended up just screaming along like that, having a great old time. Yeah, and that was the Pelican Hellion Storm. And I don't know if this one's the same one or not. No, this one's definitely different. This is a little later when things got real exciting. Well, not real exciting. I mean, good Lord, it wasn't that bad, but it was damn the worst I've been through in a yet. And yeah, we chugged along, doing our best to get there. And as you can see by the way that rope's swinging around, just how strong that wind's blowing. Then we're just slamming back down onto the waves. It was just awesome. And she's such a solid old girl. You know, we at no time have any concerns that we look at how that wind's blowing that fender around and the rope. It was just howling and had us heeled over just by the wind. And we had no sail up. This is all under motor. So yeah, it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I can't work out how to show videos. Of course I can't. I'm a goose, so I'd have to go into bloody hell this, yes. And then I would say there was something I had to do here. Create a poll, add a reaction. Yeah, no. Yep. Oh no, can't work it out. Too complex for me. I'll just go back to chatting away aimlessly. So if anyone fancies popping up and joining me, it would be appreciated. Sort of keeps me from talking myself stupid. But regardless, I'll just keep chatting away. There's 2 people in here. It's good to see. And yeah, so apart from that, at the return, they cancelled the flood warning on the Monday morning. And my boss immediately texted me and said, "Are you coming back to work?" So yeah, well, it's like when the boss asks you if you're coming back to work, what they're saying is, "Get your fucking ass back to work, boy." And I'm in a privileged position because I've got a boat that I'm allowed to leave work anytime I'm worried about me boat. Pretty fucking cool. But yeah, not something I can abuse. So when he sent me the message, I went, "Oh, well, that's fucking torn it. We'll have to turn around and go back," which we promptly did. And made the boss happy. And I see, I was hoping young Chuck Chase's Facts would have been here tonight, but obviously not. He, the poor soul, has caught himself a dose of COVID and feeling pretty shitty the last few days. Poor beggar, I hope you get well soon, Chuck. And see, you should have come to Australia, mate. No isolation in Australia now. You get COVID, who cares? Yeah, shit happens. And apart from that, I've just been doing hard work, doing furniture removals again, which is good. I mean, it's getting me fit again. But at the same time, fuck me, it's a hard job. And I'm an old man, Jesus Christ. Well, this mob are looking after me pretty well. They make sure I don't have to run up and down the stairs and crap like that. I've got a couple of young blokes to do the running for me. So it's not too bad, but still hard yak. And we're up to 3 viewers. G'day, whoever the mystery viewers are. Please remember to hit like and subscribe. Well, this beautiful old boat, she's 35 feet long, wooden slip design, and she's a motor sailor. So she has a three cylinder diesel Volvo Penta motor, which pushes her along between 6 and 7 knots, and then it has a head sail and a main sail, and it's a unique sort of design. It was built by a guy who designed the Gretel 1 and Gretel 2 of America Cup fame. And he actually designed and hand built this one himself. And the keel was laid in 1969, and she was finally registered on the boat registry in 1984. Took him a while, but what he made is an absolutely stunning boat. She's a beautiful machine to be in, and I just love it. I'm gonna see if I can dig up a video. It's telling me now that you can't add video clips unless you've got sort of money, sort of thing. And I think this will just tell me this is too big. It's uploading, which is amazing. But very unusual if it does. Yeah. Anyway. Actually seems to be working. But yeah, she's 35 foot long wood, which is cool. Doesn't make as much noise, or you don't hear as much noise as you do on a steel hull or a fiberglass hull. And you don't feel the cool of the water through the hull, which is great in winter. And not too bad in summer either, really. I've got 3 hatches. You can get them all open. You get some good airflow going through. Aussie Manda, been a while. G'day, mate. How you been? Yeah, been just buggering around working, mate, and I'm trying to sail this damn boat around the place and stop rebellion within the crew. But we're having a good time with it. It's always. Oh, it did. Well, I'll be buggered. All right, here's another bit of drone footage this time. That's the Pelican, that blue and white one there. This is when I brought her. Must have been the 3rd day. And welcome, Emma. How's it going, sweetie?
Hello.
Just showing the drone footage of Pelican.
Oh, where you picked it up from?
Yeah. Well, that worked. I'm amazed. It didn't work earlier when I tried doing that stuff.
Hey, Manda.
Yeah, Amanda's in here. I gotta find Dave's. That's what I need. Oh, here's another one of. No, too big, that one. All right. Don't know. Who knows? I kicked myself out.
Yeah. Wonder why it went quiet.
Yeah, boomed myself out of existence. Oh, we've lost someone. Someone got bored with us.
Yeah.
It happens. Evidently, to be successful in downloading videos and shit, you've now got to be pay $20 or something to StreamYards for the privilege.
Yeah, of course.
It used to be free, but now it's no longer. So all those little video clips. Yet some it'll let me do. It's weird. But then maybe it's only the ones that I've already published on YouTube or something. Who knows?
Yeah, well, you can always share the link in chat to David's.
Yes. I'd have to find it myself. Do you know it?
What's I don't know if this is going to drop me out. Hang on.
And can you turn it up so it's the right way up. Because David, of course, filmed it in portrait rather than landscape. And so it's all laying on its side when you're viewing it. It's a pain in the ass. Can you turn it the right way up?
No, I can't.
Oh, bugger. Oh, well. It happens. But if you show it, I'll put you on full screen.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Oh, shit. Well,
I've just shared it in chat.
in chat. Hasn't come. Oh, in private. Yeah. So what I do, just press it.
What is that? Not in full chat.
There it is. Can you see it?
Only seeing you.
Damn. Well, it opened up another window and was showing it. I don't know how to do this. Let me try this. Hang on, I'll go up here and save the. No, that's not on. Shit.
Oh, did I tell you I let the dog out earlier?
Right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, the mower man came today.
Oh, yeah.
And Lexi came home from school, got ready for Navy. Freya's jumping around out the front, being a dick, and I'm like, oh, she must want to pee. So I opened the front door, said to Lex, go open the back door for me. Then Loki starts carrying on. I look outside. I'm like, oh, yeah, your friend's here to pick you up for Navy. And then I see Freya legging it down the street.
You gotta love
Guess who
that.
didn't put the side gate back up?
Oh, the moment. You, actually.
Yeah.
Bugger. No, I can't seem to work out how to play this. So
Yeah, put it into the chat because it won't let me go on chat from here.
Put it in the chat.
I can see. Yeah, I can see Manda says copy and paste the link and put it in YouTube chat. And I did it. It says chat with everyone in the studio, but you said it only came up with you.
What's that? Oh,
when I shared the link?
Yeah. I'm not finding you. Now I can't find private. Oh, there's private chat. I'll copy it. Copy link address.
Oh, it's a pain, Manda, especially this husky. She just fucking gone. And of course, there's only me and the little one here, so I couldn't exactly chuck him in the car.
Well, that didn't help.
Yeah, no, it showed up in chat. Just means anyone can click on it and see it.
Yeah, anyway, that was me being the hero and climbing to the top of the mast. And I'm terrified of heights, so trust me, it took some effort.
Yeah, and without your safety harness.
They had my life jacket on so they could find me body. G'day, Kyle. How's it going, mate? Freeside is Kyle. Changed his name again. Yes, your little blue heeler. How is she? Amanda got herself a little blue heeler pup. Just not long ago.
Well, last time I was on, Amanda was showing pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, Freeside.
Who, what?
Kyle, whatever.
Oh, Kyle,
you pronounce it. Yeah.
Kyle. Oh, yeah, he's Freeside's his new moniker.
Yeah.
I don't follow these things. Amaze me.
I did post the link in Discord, seeing as you didn't.
I don't know why. Oh, God almighty. I just realised that Rogue's been at my bloody name again.
Mm.
Nah. God damn you, woman. There, that's better. A little pretentious having Captain Lawler there. Yeah, so, fuck. So we've got a bit of repairing to do this, but over the next few days. We're straightening the davits on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. So at least they'll get straightened up.
Shut up!
Who are you talking? Oh, the dog. Yeah, is my little boy asleep? Is he?
This idiot.
Oh, he looks like he's trapped again.
Yeah, his own bloody fault.
It's not his fault. He's a buff.
It is. He's an idiot.
He's more mine.
Oh, waste of... Come on, get down, you dickhead. Come on. Yeah, down there. Up here.
Yeah, he's getting better at coronation.
Oh, sometimes.
He's that good boy.
Yeah, bed.
Loki, my baby. Loki. Oh, he's a good boy. There,
Now
see?
shut up.
That's all he wanted, Mum, was to get on his bed.
Yeah, for now.
Where's she?
You want to know our new best friend?
What? Oh, back to the spray bottle.
Yeah, look, he saw it.
Oh, my poor baby. Loki, baby boy.
He can't hear you.
Oh, poor baby. So I'll probably be over at some point tomorrow.
Yeah, when you get your phone.
Yes, after I get my damn phone. And then I got a bit to do on here. Like taking the mainsail ashore tomorrow. Check out the second mainsail, see what condition it's in and whether it's in better nick than the one that's on there. And then hopefully...
Oh, Amanda, this one just cries constantly. It doesn't matter. Constantly.
Hey.
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Hearing things, old man.
You should see. Now I have to wear a baseball hat at work. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I noticed you wearing my Dracula's one.
Yeah. I just grab any cap that's in the boy and whack it on my store. I'd wear the sailor one, but I keep getting arrested every time I walk in a garage. He's wearing a mask. A mask.
I was going to say too much sailing for you.
Yeah. Well, for the first few weeks, I kept calling the mask. The mask. Now I'm going to fuck myself up again. Rogue, you bitch, come visit my fucking thing. Cow. Rogue's just gone live as well.
Oh.
And I was on hers last night.
Yeah.
Getting big and fat. Or fast.
Fast.
Is it a misspell or does she mean big and fat?
Little from column A, a little from column B.
Yeah, a little of this, a little of that. What's this one say? Yeah, there you And so I need this one instead. Uh-huh.
So Kiddo was, before she left for cadets, talking to her friend from her old school that does Air Force cadets.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it Army?
Don't know.
It might be Army. I don't know.
How's it in
But
in Sydney, Amanda? How wet are you? It's a bit of fucking flooding going on down there. Just keep it south of the border. We don't want it up here. So rather the bushfires. We can always hide in the smoke.
Hey, Amber.
How's it going? How's you been? Been a while? So yeah, so I finally dug that second sail out. So we'll take that ashore tomorrow and open it up and see what's what. Hopefully it's in better.
Has your mate gone home?
Yes. It took a while to throw him out. He's a bit
as usual.
Yes. Yeah, you wouldn't shut up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nothing new.
Hey?
That's nothing new.
No. Oh, yeah, you can guarantee the rain's coming back. It's definitely coming back. I mean, it'll flood here eventually, and I'll have to live for a couple of weeks out there. But at least now I've got the basics food-wise. So it's not going to be,
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. So that it won't be an all-out fucking panic. Buying-wise, won't have to buy as much next time to go to sea. Just the fresh stuff and veggies and fruit. And I've got to get some saucepans from home.
Yeah.
And tomorrow this gas guy is supposed to be coming, but he hasn't mentioned it since, so I don't know. Oh, about Pelican, Amber. She's a beautiful boat. She was built in 1969. She's of wood construction. She's 35 feet long. She has a depth of a keel depth of 1.5 meters, and she's rated to deal with up to 4 meter waves and force 8 winds. And she's a beautiful solid old thing. So, what is she? 54 years old. When the keel was laid anyway, 54 years ago. It took them to 1984 to finish it and register it. But it's built by a famous boat designer, and it's a solid old girl.
He wishes, Amber.
What's that?
She said the Pelican's a Playboy yacht.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I went out there the other day, and I tell you, I had to leave. It was a sausage fest.
Yeah. But here for you, Amber, I will play the. This is her going through some heavy seas on the weekend. She's a solid old girl. In no time were we worried about her. Although I turned the volume off on this because we didn't want to have the hysterical screaming and crying by the crew. Help, we're all going to drown. Ah! But you can see the wind was just absolutely phenomenal, as you can see by that rope. That's not the motion of us going through the water. That's pure wind. And
yes, I've met Dean many times, Amber. Many times.
Yeah, he's a little overboard as young Dean. But here's what she looked like when I first got her. Oops. There we go. That's her, this one, the blue one.
Yeah, now there's so much shit on deck, it doesn't look like that anymore.
No. Looks like a hobo's boat.
Well, it is what it is.
It is.
God, he really did a shoey. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Where do you see
Oh
that?
my God. Amber, she said he did a shoey for me.
He did.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He's
It's
no
just,
fucking Daniel Ricciardo, okay?
what's Daniel Ricciardo? What he's saying?
The F1 driver that started doing shoeys and shit when he won.
Dude's flat out fit behind the wheel of his bloody little Japanese car, let alone a F1 fucking Formula One racing car.
Oh, are you kidding? Out of your gay sailor shoes?
Eh?
She said, out of your gay sailor shoes.
Yeah, so I'm barefoot. It's
Well,
not
she
winter.
actually said your water shoes, but I said gay sailor shoes.
Yeah, they are gay sailor shoes. I've still got my gay sailor
God.
dry suit thingy, rain suit.
Although, excuse me, I see rum in front of you.
Oh, I'm just decanted beer into an old rum can.
That
Just
doesn't
feels like
matter
a logical
what's in
thing.
it, because what did you come up with as the new rule when drinking on board?
I don't know what.
To have your life jacket on, so when you go out and take a leak.
Yeah, that's the point. I look so fucking silly in it. Then I look silly.
You look even sillier sitting on the bottom of the Brisbane River too.
Yeah, true. No, for fuck's
Although,
sake.
I'm sure those net fishermen nearby would be happy, or
Yes.
bait for them to catch.
But fish are attracted.
Well, someone's got to. I don't want to go to bed, but my kid won't be home for 3 hours. Well, 2.5.
Is he awake?
No, he's
No.
asleep. I mean, the other kid.
She's not home yet, is she?
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to go to bed, but she won't be home for 2.5 hours.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was trying to upload photos of her when she was driving Pelican with the Aussie ensign flying behind her. But you have to pay for that now.
There you go, Amber. He's got it on now.
Yes, this is an automatically inflating what do they call it? Hydrostatic life jacket. It blows up as soon as it hits the water. Just in here, there's a valve that has a piece of paper, and it evidently that deteriorates rapidly when it gets wet, and that releases the bottle of compressed air in here that blows the jacket up to full size. And if that fails, I've got a little ripcord here that I can grab and yank, and that'll automatically inflate it for me. And it's a good idea, especially when you're an old fart like me and you're not a real good swimmer. Great idea, Ray. Not a good swimmer, so I buy a boat to live on. Yeah, I was thinking that day.
Yeah.
But oh well, never mind. It happens. It is nifty. This is just an what they call inshore coastal sailing one. There was for the ocean, they're a lot sturdier and a few more extra gadgets attached to it to keep one alive, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, don't plan doing deep ocean quite yet. But am looking forward to exceeding the state's territorial limits, which is 3 nautical miles or 2 nautical miles off the coast. And then you're no longer under the law of Queensland. You're under federal law at that point. But I mean, if you were drowning, you wouldn't give a fuck. Who cared?
No.
Mm. Yes, that's a new crack at Shelley, because her and Shelley are evidently fighting. Shock horror Shelley fighting with people. Really? Yeah, most unlikely.
Oh. You mean there's another YouTube feud? God.
Oh, yeah, she'll be live for a while. Good Lord, yeah. The night before last, she fell asleep, and it just went on and on and on until even the diehards eventually gave up and went to bed.
Mm.
But yeah, that's right. I mean, good Lord. If it wasn't for the fact I know people that clipped the shots of me being drunk and asleep, I'd probably do the same. Except when I snore, every bugger would hear it.
Oh, yeah. Not as bad as Mum, though.
Oh, God, no, that woman was a train in a tunnel. Sleep deprivation. She didn't suffer it. I bloody did.
Huh. How do you think I felt in the next room here in the Perry is fucking snoring?
Back in a set.
Oh. That'd be right. I guess I'm taking over. Hang on. We have Doctor Who that I've been watching. Mm. When my partner and I were first talking, we used to talk on Skype a lot, and yeah, I fell asleep on Skype quite a few times. And he'd just sit there with me snoring. Macy's still with me.
He hasn't any choice. I know where he lives.
Mm-hmm.
I have a special set of skills, annoying the living fuck out of people. I will use those skills, and you will regret it. Snort string. Oh, how embarrassing and Nazi. Honestly, I'm very loud, especially if I've been drinking. And sadly, I do not have the skills to drool out of both sides of my mouth equally. There we go, strange lot. In fact, the first one I ever went on was Brad's, and that's how I met the German cat. Ah, yes, the beautiful dead cat, Terry. Lovely mad German. I do appreciate him. And yeah, that was, Brad. Haven't seen Brad for donkeys, man. He flipped out a bit there and went off, and that was it. But you know, if YouTube's going to get to you, then Brad did the right thing by getting off it. Because, you know, if you let it get to you, it bloody sends you around the twist. All this bastard feuding. Well, you know, as part of the problem was, you know, it seemed like the only way you get viewers is if you're having a drama. And that'd be a pain in the ass. Couldn't handle it. I mean, I don't mind, you know, having arguments. Yes, they're good. They work well together, don't they? Oh, Terry and Brett. You would have seen Brett Settlement, Terry, the dead cat, the dead German cat. And he's the dead black cat with the inverted cross on his forehead. No?
Yeah, I know Terry.
Yeah, and Brett's this tattooed American dude. He's rude, crude, and uncalled for, and speaks his mind. He's really good. He's quite funny.
What about the one that took my head?
Huh? That's Brad, the one that flipped out. But yeah, he took it all too seriously.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, he was all right. He's the one that came around to fix my nudge bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you freaked out, evidently.
What?
Something about me using him or some shit.
Oh, okay.
So who knows? It didn't make any sense to me. So what the fuck could you say?
Considering I'm pretty sure he offered.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, who knows? I mean, all I wanted to do was borrow a fucking spanner. But oh well, shit happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's good. So 2 other different boats are coming to my aid on Sunday to straighten the davits out and get them even again. So it doesn't look so much like the ship's been abandoned. Whoever owns it doesn't give a fat rat's. And I do find it embarrassing having those things bent. And then I'll whip out the solar panels that are in there now and replace it with one.
Is that where the gate is? Is that what you're talking about?
At the stern, the solar panels, the davits, that where the boat goes up in the davits, the dinghy.
Yep.
Yeah. The one that I caught the davit rope on when I was leaving the jetty and bent the davit.
Yep.
Which was not good. But it happens. But yeah, so on Sunday that'll get fixed. Check this sail out. If this sail's better than the one I got on there, I'll whip the one that's on there off and replace it with this one and get the other ones repaired. It's in desperate need of repairing.
Depending on when you're coming around, I won't be home from about 4 for a little while.
Why? What are you doing?
Lexi's off for a sleepover at Emily's.
Oh, God.
For Emily's birthday.
Oh, my Lord.
So she's got to be there at like 4:35, something like that. And then go pick her up Sunday morning. Yeah, because we don't have anything this weekend.
I live in the Brisbane River. I have views of the city, $1 million views of the city, and it costs me nothing for rent, water, or electricity. So yeah, boating has changed. It's and it's pretty fucking goddamn cool.
Except for the fuel to run the Jenny.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's only because I haven't got the extra panels on yet, and we haven't attached the inverter to get 240-watt power from the solar panels.
Yes, have you mentioned the excitement while you were going out?
Excitement.
Yeah, to do with the Jenny.
Yeah. Oh, the boat catching on fire.
yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I was trying not to remember it. But, yeah, that wasn't fun. I was standing in the deck, and next month the generator went into fucking massive overdrive. And I stood up, and I see all this yellow glow out of one of the cockpit windows, out of the cabin window. And then I look out and I see flames going past the window. And by the time I got outside, shut the Jenny off, they put the fire out. Because, I mean, we were gale force winds, it was pissing rain, there were waves splashing on us. So put the fire out swiftly. But it succeeded in welding the plug into the house socket. So we've got to get the house socket.
But then remember, you turned the Jenny off, stopped the flames, restarted the Jenny, and it started flaming again.
Yeah, even bigger flames. But I had me back to it, so I didn't realise it was on fire again. And Dean's just going, turned off. And I turned off, and because this great big cloud of smoke engulfed me. And I thought it came from the Jenny, but it was the wind, because we were sailing into the wind. It blew back from the house boat, from the house socket. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, but we kept calm. No.
That's probably why you don't have the Jenny going while you're under sail.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, we've stopped doing that now. But I mean,
good.
Yeah, but there has to be a way around that. Somehow get an exhaust pipe for it, and it'd be all right then. But I'm not quite sure how that'd work. But now, of course, another issue showed up on the weekend as well. There's a rubber hose that goes from the engine, because I've got a water cool system that takes raw seawater, takes it straight in, and then pumps it around the engine and the heat exchanger, and then spits that water out into the ocean, and that keeps the engine cool. And one of the hoses has perished, and it's so when the motor's running now, that's where a lot of the water's coming from. It's from this hose, pumping water into the engine bay. Like since I started greasing the propeller shaft drive, I rarely hear the bilge pumps go off now. Like they used to be a steady. Every 15 minutes you'd hear the bilge pump go off, but now, rare day in hell, you hear them go off.
Yeah, Amber, that'd mean you'd have to share the rum. That wouldn't happen.
He's got enough money, he can pay for the fucking rum.
Have you seen what he looks like now?
Yeah, he's getting a bit heavy. I don't want someone that big on me boat. Might upset it.
There was something on the news the other day about him looking totally different. Nobody believed it was him until he did a Jack Sparrow impression.
How sad is that? You got to do a Jack Sparrow impression to prove your identity.
Night, Manda.
Night, Manda. You have a good one, mate. Yeah, I must admit, I like old Jack Sparrow myself. He's pretty damn cool character. And also gay as well at the same time. It's just awesome. And it's so sailor. But yeah. So I don't know, next adventure. At this stage, I'm just, once I can get back into the heads, I've got to unpack all the crap that I stored in the heads. And I've worked out I don't need all the clothes I've got on this boat, so I'm bringing a lot of clothes back. I'm sick to death of fucking falling over clothes and clothes getting... Joe Cool, mate, long time no see. How's it going, mate? Hey, have you met Joe Cool?
I don't think so.
He's a large, tall African-American bloke who does cop watching. And he's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Hello.
Well, Joe, as you may not see it, but I'm on board. I might shut this. All right, keep these open to allow humidity to escape. And now charts are starting to move into view. It's off. Yep. And Joe, I'm living aboard my 35-foot wooden boat on the Brisbane River in the capital city of Queensland, which is pretty awesome. No, good Lord, Joe, you were here donks ago. Oh no, Lawler's Corner, when we're doing another one of our drunken bloody lives. They're still drunken, but now it's all done from a boat. And this one is telling people the story of the boat. She's 54 years old, 35 foot long, made of wood. She's got a wooden mast, wooden boom. And she's a lovely thing, man. She goes straight through the water like you wouldn't believe. Yes, old Tonic. The old hurricane survivor. Poor Tonic got washed around in the floodwaters and had to scrabble onto his roof. Then wait for the floodwaters to go down. The poor beggar. But
Jeez.
hey, he was put into put in the situation, and he won. Did well. He's only a skinny little fella. You wouldn't expect it of him. You'd think he'd be washed away and gone. But the will to live is strong in us all.
Mm.
Like having to climb that friggin' mast coming home. That was just a matter of it had to be done. And sometimes you don't get a choice, especially when you've got two cowardly crew members who refuse to climb the mast.
Well, it's not theirs and they ain't getting paid. I'd be with them.
Yeah, that's no excuse. There's no excuse for
Warlord says hello.
in the face of danger. Warlord of Art, how's it going, mate? I've got there's a young woman that goes on Rogue's channel, Amy, and she does etch glasses evidently. So I was thinking of sending her a pic of the Pelican on the mooring and getting her to etch that onto 6 glasses for my glass holder up here.
Oh, yeah.
Name Pelican.
Well, maybe 5, because aren't you using one for something?
Yeah, but need one for when one breaks, because this is a boat. It'll break eventually. I was sitting here this afternoon minding my own business. Had the city cats going by. It wasn't too bad. It's not enough to upset me bong. And next moment, the boat's just taken off. The bong's gone ass up straight into my lap. And I stick my head up, and it was some rich prick going past from a gas motor cruiser at fucking, 30 knots an hour. And chucking up a bow wave and blowing everyone around. But this morning was fun.
Course.
Well, not funny. It was interesting. The wind was that strong, and blowing around with waves coming down the river, and every single boat in here was pointed in a different direction.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday.
It was just bizarre. Today, yeah. It's Friday still, isn't it? Yeah. No, and it blew like a bitch. It's quite calm now, and it'll pick up again tomorrow, and then Sunday it'll be lovely and calm, and that's when we plan doing the straightening of the davits.
So what, you're going to pull up on the dock again?
No, we're either going to pull up on the side of the Adventure, that freighter that's moored on the docks beside me, or we're going to pull up on the docks themselves and do that.
Yeah.
And then once I've got them straight, and then I've just got to re-drill holes in the deck and put in new bolts to hold the railings.
Well, hang on. How are you going to get to the Adventure to fucking do it?
How do you mean? I'll sail over there. I'll just turn the motor on and putt over there and then pull up beside it.
Yeah, but it's like fucking huge, so it's not like you can get off onto it to do anything on yours.
Yeah, no, there's a car tyre that hangs off the side of the boat with a rope attached to it. That's your step to get up onto the boat. You pull up alongside it and you grab the rope and haul yourself up, put your feet against the side of the boat until you get to the tyre. Then you stand in the tyre, and then you stand on the tyre and you pull yourself onto the deck.
Yep. Amber's heading off. Night, Amber.
Good night, Amber. It was great seeing you too. And Joe, what have you been up to, mate? Oh, I see. Okay. But, Jesus, Emmy, your head's half cut off in the, oh no, it's just, what the hell? Oh, yeah, right, no, it makes sense now. Hang on, I better have a quick gecky in here. And 3 likes, better than poking the eye with a sharp stick. Come on, next year you'll be saying raising a baby's difficult, girl.
Unlike you, I had 3, not just one.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when you got 2 adults who got nothing better to do but watch the one small one. Wait until those 2 boys start boxing on. You got no idea of the shot that's coming. Little boys.
Liam was up around 4.
Yeah, warlord of art, I am. I've been out sailing my boat around Moreton Bay, and once again, just because you haven't seen it, but everyone else in here probably has, I'll just show you once again the beautiful Pelican handling some rough seas in Moreton Bay. This is the beautiful Pelican, 35-foot long wooden boat. And as you can see, that rope and everything blowing around is not because of the way the boat's moving. That's the wind, which was hitting us basically head on, and was at about gusting up to 25 knots and above, probably 30 on occasions. The boat has a steaming power of 7 knots, and at times we were reduced to doing 2 knots just by the force of the waves and the wind. And as you can see, we were getting a good ride. A lot of up and down. And see how the wind's picked up that fender and that rope's just taken off. And that's strong.
Nah, Joe, this was over the weekend when we had a flood warning here. So Dad took the boat out into the bay. He's back at the river now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went out and sailed across to Russell Island, between Russell Island and Stradbroke Island and Moreton Bay, which gives you a sheltered anchorage, protects you from the wind in most directions, and you don't get whacked by the sea swell and stuff like that. And a very pretty part of the world. Stradbroke Island's a large sand island, and Russell Island's an island in the bay that's been built upon. It's got roads and houses and shops and crap like that. And so it's a great place to go and hide when the Brisbane River floods, because when she floods, it's nasty. And my plan, of course, is to escape. And, of course, this is the beautiful girl herself. This one, the blue one with the white hatches. And that's her down where I brought her. This was just a couple of days after I got her, before we left Hope Island to sail her back up to Brisbane. She's quite a nice beast. I like her. But then I got no choice, because this is my home now. I live on board, and I think it's a great existence. I'm getting a tan again. From being vitamin K deficient now to risks of skin cancers once again. Dun, dun, dun.
I think you mean vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yeah. Whichever.
K is potassium.
Oh, well, close enough. I can see it's early morning.
And I'm the daughter, Joe, as the name says.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Joe. This is my baby girl. And, oops, that's what's happening. I'm not in comments anymore. Oh, yeah, I'm on a boat. Yeah, this is sitting in my saloon, as they call it. I just call it the dining table. And behind me, you can see the kitchen, the galley, and the microwave and the stove on top, and it's quite comfortable. It's 35 feet long. It's 2 people living in here is quite easy. 3 is getting a little near. 4, you could handle it for a day and a night, a weekend, but any more beyond that, it's just too fucking crowded. It's registered that she can sail.
Mean this mutt warlord?
Yeah, he has to come on board. Look at him. He is so beautiful. He's a good boy. He's just sleeping quietly, Ma.
Yeah, because Freya's out the front and not out here running down the backyard chasing shit with him getting jealous.
Well, you can't blame him. Mm.
No, I'm sure my neighbours do.
Oh, well, they'll get used to it. But a lot of them have dogs. They can't
Oi,
really bitch,
bitch.
can they?
Yeah, you. Hey, bitch.
My beautiful husky girl, Freya. Where is she?
She can't hear you.
I know. Well, all right. But where is it? I think I can see her. Oh, there she is. Hello, my beautiful girl. She looks like a Tasmanian tiger in that shot with the stripes on her back. Uh, so it was beautiful and cool this afternoon.
No, I still had my aircon on for ages.
I went for a granddad nap about 4 p.m. and I had this
Oh, fuck you.
absolutely cool breeze blowing through the hatch above my bed and being sucked out by that hatch down near the gate. I knew you'd be impressed. I thought Emma would really fucking hate knowing that I'm so cool at the moment.
Meanwhile, I had my stupid aircon blasting on 16 degrees, which is actually more like, I don't know, maybe 24 if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the kid cool so he could have a sleep, and it was way too fucking hot to go into the bedroom to have a lay down.
Yeah. No, I mean, that bed I brought, I mean, that was goddamn comfortable, but this V bunk, it is so bloody comfortable to sleep on. Especially with the lovely rocking motion. It's
Yeah, Joe, I don't do boats. I'm not good on that boat. I'll stay on land. It's safer. You don't get smacked in the back of the head. And you don't see dolphins out your windows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and hoping like Christ that they'll save us when the boat goes down. But I hasten to add that was not my doing. It was someone else's boat, and they were driving.
Oh, we have pug face media in here.
Well, I don't know who Pugface Media is, but g'day Pugface, and just keep an eye on him.
Hello? Yep.
It's getting warm. It was 38 degrees in Ipswich the other day when I was working. And Emma Beth, you got a calculator there. What's 38 degrees in Fahrenheit? With about something like 86% humidity. It was fucking nasty.
Hang on.
That was the first real hot day.
38 C in F. 100.4.
104 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, 100.4.
Oh, sorry, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it knocked me around, I can tell you. I'm an old fella. And that really knocked me on my bum. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go to work this morning. I was screwed when I got up. I wouldn't have been able to go. Felt as weak
yeah, well, you were screwed when you got here yesterday, Arvo.
Oh, I was exhausted. Yeah, been a long time since
spring for us is so far wet, lots of storms being threatened, but not really getting them. Not here in Brisbane anyway. Well and truly getting the fucking humidity. Bullshit. Put it this way, it was absolutely pissing down with rain here. No, but the moths have. It was absolutely bucketing down with rain here on Tuesday. And I went, all right, got to go pick my kid up from a friend's house.
Keep what everyone entertained. I've got to go turn my ankle light on. I forgot to do it.
Yep. So, yeah, I went to go pick my kid up from a friend's place because we were getting all these severe thunderstorm warnings. And I went, oh, yeah, it's really starting to come down. I jump in the car, got the wipers going, full blast. By the time I get 10 minutes down the road, the sky is damn near blue and there's a freaking rainbow out. And boy, was my kid pissed off because she was supposed to be at a friend's place to go swimming because of how hot it was. And I'm like, you'll be fine. You can go again on Thursday. So she went swimming yesterday. She was happy. But yeah, I mean, we get these thunderstorm warnings and it just seems to go around where we live most of the time.
Yeah, that's better. Now no one will run us over in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Should have seen the size of this bulk
Always
freighter
good.
that came in the other morning. Jesus, it was a monster. And yeah, I'd hate to be sitting out there because there's no way they can stop. They just run straight over the top of you.
Yeah. That'll be right.
And Pugface Media, you speak true words, mate. Joe Cool is a legend. Young Joe's been around YouTube for a while. And his activism of cop watching and his forthright mannerisms, he definitely is a legend. So when's Nate due back?
Whenever I can be fucked driving up there.
Oh, that'll be a while then.
Yeah, well, he's trying to organise some shit up there, like getting rid of his car and stuff like that.
Yeah, spring is a foretaste of summer, and summer is going to be fucking nasty, and it's going to be wet. So our summer is going to be interspersed with sections of the country on fire and other sections of the country being underwater. That's called living in Australia. Our third El Nino year in a row, or fifth. Is it fifth or third? I think it's third in a row.
I think so.
Yeah. So we'll have massive flooding once again, and so my plan is to up anchor and flee and go live out in Moreton Bay until it's safe to come back up the river, because 4 people died in the last floods here on the river, and yeah, don't fancy doing that. So it'll be just aim the boat out to sea and go. And, it's not too hard. Living on board at sea is not much different than living on board attached to the land, except for the convenience of stores and that. But there's plenty of shops out in the bay. Different little anchorages you can pull up into and access those sort of things. So, yeah, it's just more a case of keeping safe out there in nasty weather.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at the wind protection that this anchorage provides, and it's great for anything up to 32 knots, and anything above that, and then it's no, it's not a sheltered anchorage at all.
Yeah.
You are in deep shit. So I'd rather be nestled up next to Stradbroke Island, which provides, a good 100 feet of sand between to my east, and a heap of islands and crap to my west, and 2 islands to my north, and a whole heap of islands to the south. So, should break the wind up enough to keep alive anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there's a few different places around the bay one can hide, but that one's the best one I've seen so far. And I found I do have footage of it. I'll have to show you what it looks like. It's just beautiful soft sand, and it's an elevated view. But obviously at Christmas you'd have to get there early and stake it out, because there's going to be heaps of bastards trying to do it.
Yeah.
But like I said, the plan there would be for you mob to jump on the island ferry and get across to Russell, and then all I've got to do is pick you up from Russell and bring you back to the Pelican.
Yeah.
And then it's it's only a short paddle from the Pelican to the
Mind
shore.
you, I had a thought.
Can't
exactly go anywhere.
Why?
For any period of time.
The dogs?
Yeah.
No, we bring them with us. It's not a marine park.
I'm more worried about the people.
Fuck them. We can bury them easier at sea. I'll tell you, it was a shark attack.
Yeah.
No, that dog food. Shark must have eaten me dog before he got to the bloke.
Right.
Weak for the dingo.
Yeah, well, land shark doesn't quite work as well.
Those fucking sharks are tricky, mate. Don't think they can't come up and snabble you on land. I saw a woman get bit in about an inch of water. This shark rode a wave in and slithered up until it got her on the foot.
Yeah.
But then it was fucked. There wasn't much more we could do about it. The woman kicked it and ran away.
Yeah.
Very sensibly. I'd be running in the opposite direction too. Yeah, this sneaky bastard. It's all on film. And this thing just surfs in and just slivers up the beach as far as it can go and then bites it. It's evidently how they catch pelicans and things like that. Not pelicans, penguins. They'll come in really fast and just slide up the sand, grab the penguin, and then just wiggle their way back into the water. So just thinking you're on land is going to be safe. Nah, not with them sharks. And them clever, them fellas. That's why I know. I fucked me deal up. I promised I'd never piss in their ocean. Now I've got to do everything in their damn ocean. They're not happy.
I see chat's gone quiet now.
Yeah, well, there's only two people watching.
Yeah.
And it must admit it, I suppose, from other people's viewpoints looking in, it must appear pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm just going in here to find out how long have we been fucking going for?
An hour and 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah, well, we go to the hour and a half mark if it doesn't pick up.
Yeah, well, I'll be back in a minute. Hang on.
All right. And that's my beautiful grandboy there. That's my youngest, Liam. He's an absolute cutie. He's just turned 1. He's a happy little fella who loves his granddad to death. He gets a big cheeky grin on his face as soon as he sees his granddad. Because he knows granddad will just give him kisses and cuddles and play silly games. That's granddad's kid. But he is a cutie. And then I've got another one who's a year older than him. And then I've got a grandgirl who's 13, going on 40, if you know what I mean. There's all teenage girls.
Incorrect.
What?
Lucas is 2 years older.
Oh, is he? All right, well, Lucas is
Lucas
3.
just turned 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's 2 years and 11 days older.
Yeah. Oh, well. He's a cutie, too. But he's with his dad up at his grandmother's house, who is a witch. Like they had their grandfather to protect them from the witches.
And he's refusing to nap during the day again.
Who is Liam? Oh,
Lucas.
Lucas. Yeah, it's a bitch, but it's kids for you.
And then he becomes a real cranky shit.
Yeah.
Because especially at Grandma's house, he's realised that he can not only get out of bed, but he can open the door.
Oh, God help them all.
Meanwhile, the door here, the handle's too high.
How much destruction has he wrought on Grandma's house?
He's been alright, although Nate said he woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to find that he'd turned Grandma's light on and then come into Nate's room.
Oh, that was clever of him.
Yeah. And so made him a bottle and put him back to bed to try and get him back to sleep, but he just kind of laid there and got out of bed again.
Yeah, well, that's what boys do. I was a shocker at it. Forever getting out of bed and roaming around the whole day. Like I'm sticking my nose in places I shouldn't be. Doing stupid shit that kids do.
Yeah.
And little boys are the worst. They really are. Fucking shocking little things. Wait till the fighting starts. It's vicious. Honestly, you'd swear blind they're trying to kill each other. It's just nasty.
Yeah.
And don't bother putting a hose on them, just means you have two wet boys fighting. Makes it harder to break it up if they're slippery and wet.
Yeah, well, it looks like our next
smack them both in the head.
multiple weekends are going to be flat out.
Whose? Lexi's.
Our next multiple weekends, yeah.
When's their sailing camp?
Well, this weekend is Emily's. Next weekend is the merch sales. The weekend after that is sailing.
Oh, yeah, cool. I'll have to plot a course to get the Steggles.
Look.
And launch a pirate.
Just stay out of the way of all the Navy cadets.
Yeah. Well, I'll just come in armed with flower bombs and just flower bomb the entire fucking event. Or flying the Jolly Roger out the back and a piece of paper taped across the name. No one will know it was me. Except for Lexi going, it's bloody Granddad.
Yeah.
And that was funny. We saw some guy. We were out at Russell Island, come sailing past us with the Jolly Roger flying off his mast stem, off his flagstaff. Which cracked us. But yeah, so people do it, but it's evidently, according to flag etiquette, it's a sign of poor seamanship to display the skull.
Yes, I was reading that out to tell you that.
Yes. Not very sporting of them.
No, it just means everyone else out on the water thinks you're a dick.
Yeah, well, that too. So yeah, no, it was a good weekend sailing, interspersed with drunken arguments, but it was good sailing fun. And Dave got to do a lot of driving. That made him really happy. Well, seemed to anyway.
Yeah.
And build up his confidence in the boat and in his own ability to sail. So yeah, and I took over when we were sailing home, and that was just awesome fun. But once again, we trashed the cabin, as obvious by the car keys sitting across the cabin and hiding themselves behind the teacups.
Yeah, right in behind you there.
Yeah. Well, it was rough. Lila smashing.
And then me and David, when you went to work, me and David are going, he's got to have somewhere that he puts them every fucking time.
I do. Normally they stay in the padlock. That's for the cockpit. And that way, the last thing I do...
What, your car keys?
Yeah, I leave them in the padlock for the boat. And that way, the last thing I do when I'm leaving is I lock the boat. And then I've got the car keys in my hand. And then when I want to find the car keys, I know exactly where they are. Which, speaking of, because I went ashore without locking the boat up, they're in my damn pocket. Hang on, I'll sure go where they belong.
I was going to say that or in your dry bag.
No, I prefer to grab them as I'm walking out. Dry bag, I assume they're in there, and then I get ashore, and then they're not in there. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
So, how long have we been going now?
An hour and 20.
An hour 20. We might just call it quits at this.
Yeah.
That's plenty
I
long
might
enough.
nap until the kid gets home.
All right. Love ya.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, peoples. Bye, Chad. Thanks, everyone, for popping in. Catch us next time. Bye-bye.